issue is that stress comes as a result of unforeseen or bad news. And then every condition, when you go to a hospital and then it's mentioned that you have this particular disease, it's a whole lot of stress. And it's news most people don't want to hear. And so even at the point of diagnosis, the kind of news, the way the news is broken to you can determine how you'll be able to take the effect. So at diagnosis, breaking the news is very important. And some physicians are not trained in that. So that's when you need a psychologist. So you are told and you realize people are broken down and they are crying. So you need to take them through sessions so that they can grieve. And then at the end of it, come to acceptance. Now the treatment is extensive. There are various side effects. And then we all know, you as a male, you wouldn't want to lose your breast. A female too wouldn't want to lose a breast because they serve as symbols to them. The side effects too are long term. So some people are thinking, how will I get back to work? My hair is coming off. How would I cope with the side effects? My self-esteem, my image, and all of those. So these are all psychological effects of the condition as well as the treatment on the individual. Besides that, we have people who support breakdown. Husbands don't want to see their wives with one breast. Husbands don't want to hear cancer because out there it's as if when you hear cancer, you are dying tomorrow. And so you have people's spouses running away and leaving them. People's spouses begin to cheat after their wives have gone through treatment. People too are looking at the effects. If I have to break or put my life on a hold to go through treatment, what happens to my school? What happens to marriage? What happens to work and all that? All these are several levels of tolls of distress that can burden the patient and may affect their decision to either start treatment, adhere to it, and then complete it in the long run.
Coming in as a psychologist, what do you do?
Okay, so the job is to offer, the broad term is to offer psychotherapy. So it's more or less professional support to help them grieve. There's a process for that, to help them accept treatment, to give psychoeducation to get them to understand the extensive or the danger with the condition and how they can gradually cope with side effects. Equally teach them ways by which they can reintegrate back into the society after treatment and have a comfortable life, and not one they can look back and say, okay, I regret going through treatment and then I've lost this and all that, and to equally empower them so that every point in time, every human being, there'll be ups and downs, but even at your low moment, what do you look up to? So we renew their hope and we constantly work on their mind so that they are always thinking positive and energized to go through treatment.
Your advice to patients and their families?
The point is that cancer is no fault of an individual. So people come and they are like, oh, okay, it's my fault and all that. It's really no fault. Anybody at all can have cancer. It can be you, it can be me, it could be your sister and all that. So when you find out that there's somebody with this condition, everybody should rally behind and provide the necessary support for them so that they can gradually go through it. And then come to hospitals early. People go roaming about herbs and all of those things which don't necessarily treat it, and then come back at advanced stages when little can be done for them. So it's very imperative that you come to the hospitals early, receive early treatment and effective treatment, and then in the long run, you are free of the condition.
Thank you.
You're welcome.